not constantly pushing yourself. $13,000. Genuinely want to make something work, you have to be willing to put in 100%.
I just love when I'm with you.
We are still printing right now.
We used to be friends, girl, and even back then you would look at me with no hesitation. Then you tell me, baby, it's yours. Nobody else is.
Alright, good morning, boys. It is currently 5 o'clock in the morning right now, and you're probably like, why am I up this early? It's because I simply want it more than you. I want this shit more than ever. There hasn't been a time in my life where I haven't felt this hungry in a very long time. So of course, once I am feeling these feelings, then of course, by all means, I'm gonna go ahead and push myself to my absolute fucking limits. Same thing as you guys should do as well, because the only way that you guys can genuinely get to the top and accomplish more out of life is building that hunger, building that fire within you. You don't want to build a small flame. Think about it like this, right? There's a flame and then there's a fire. Are you going to have a flame built up inside of you, or are you going to have a fire? Because if you want to kill the old version of yourself, you have to burn it down completely with the fire. And if you only get touched with the flame, then of course you're just going to have a burn mark. You're going to feel a little inspired. And then what's going to happen? That burn mark is going to heal, and you will not perform the same as if you had a massive fire built in within you. So I've been just starting off every single morning, waking up this early, because honestly, I want to get to a way different position in my life. And if I want to get in a way different position, then of course I have to be willing to do many different things. And all of that requires an insane amount of discipline. I didn't want to wake up this morning this early, but what did I do anyways? I still did it, because if I want to see more growth within myself, growth only happens in uncomfortable circumstances. Growth is not going to happen if I'm all comfy in bed and everything's all sunshine and rainbows. I don't care if I got 4 hours of sleep. I don't care if I got 3 hours of sleep the night before, or 5 or 6. It's all about staying true to yourself every single day, because that is truly what will get you to the top. But yeah, I had to get a little quick change of setup. I know you guys knew that my desk was out in the living room. I don't know, it was just a little too distracting for me being out there, but it's still completely pitch black dark right now. Bed is made, and so now I'm just gonna be walking you through my complete locked in morning routine that I encourage each and every one of you guys to follow, because like I was saying, you genuinely want to get to the top. It all starts with doing the things that you're not doing right now. You're not going to make any type of progress change in your life if you're not constantly pushing yourself, especially while being in uncomfortable positions. So I'm just gonna hop on my computer now, and I'm gonna break down every little thing. This video is not going to have all of these cool little edits going on like how I usually do with my videos. I promise you guys, my content style, whenever it comes down to my videos, it is going to be completely evolving. Everything that I post will be completely changing. There's not going to be all these type of lifestyle videos where I'm showing off flashy things. Of course, you're going to see them, but that is not going to be the intention of them anymore, how they have been. I want to solely focus on providing value to you guys, because there is no point of me uploading a video if that video's sole purpose is me not providing the value to you guys that you are clearly here to watch. Because I want each and every one of you guys to progress your life to the maximum state possible. You will not get to the next area in life that you are trying to get to if you are not being given new insight, new perspectives by people that have already done exactly what you're trying to do. And I understood this at the very beginning of my journey, and that is why I was able to make so much progress, especially at the beginning, not because I wanted to so bad, but because I was open to. So every morning starts off pretty much completely the same. I don't start my task list the day that I wake up. If you know, then you would know that the morning is created the night before. So each and every individual secretary day that I live in my life, I create my task list for the next entire day the night before. If I'm not creating it the night before, then I most likely am not doing anything productive that day. And I came to realization that through all of the little morning routines I've done throughout my life, I've been doing this for 5 fucking years now. So of course, I'm gonna understand every little thing. I'm gonna try every little thing within that span of 5 years. And I'm going to pass the info to you guys, what may work the best for you as well. So this is exactly what I like to use. I like to use an app on my computer called Notion. If you guys are not using Notion, then I highly encourage you. And this is going to be a list full of tasks. And now the way that you want these tasks set up, you're firstly going to put all of the important things that you need to get done that day that will move the needle. That could be 5 things, that could be 10 things, that could be something simple as 3 things. And every time that you get something done, mark it off, put a check mark next to it, and then go on to the next task. And for example, today, I have to do product research. I have to continue creating my website since I just blew up my product. I have to do a check-in with each and every one of my individual students inside of the coaching program. I have to create more ads for my products, and I have to edit all of the videos that I create. And then of course, I have plenty of other personal things that I do on a day-to-day basis, which is obviously why I probably blurred out the last clip of me showing everything. Because if you are not focusing on your personal development inside of your business life, then I promise you your business life will crumble. There are these guys that are making 50 to 100K a month, focused insanely on their business, but inside, genuinely, they are not happy with the current life that they live. They are not improving themselves the way that they should be in order to make the most amount of progress. If you focus on yourself first, before you actually even go 100% in on your business life, then I promise you, once it is time to go 100% in on your business life and you've already gone 100% in on your personal life and you are still doing this day by day consecutively, then you will make much more progress inside of your business. You will make the most amount of money possible. You will be able to capitalize off of every opportunity that comes through your way. So if you truly want to make the most amount of something, whether if that's in any business model possible, nobody's gonna tell it to you but me. It all starts with yourself first. It does not start inside of the business first. And so now that I have a clear overview of every little thing that I should be doing today, now it is time to execute with no distractions. And this is why I exactly moved my setup into the bedroom, because I was getting way too distracted. When other people are inside of the living room, I'm just getting distracted. If I don't see a white wall in front of my desk, then I will get distracted. Maybe you guys are able to control something else differently than me, but personally me, I figured out why I made the most amount of progress when I was back living in my hometown. It's because of the environment that I was in, and it wasn't necessarily because I was in a worse environment, but because of my work environment. And that is very important, because your work environment matters more than the environment outside of your work. You could live in a bad area, but if you have a work setup, maybe let's say inside of your bedroom, that isn't super distracting and where you're actually able to stay focused, be more productive than ever, and get more work done than ever, then that is all that truly matters. And that's what I had to come down to the realization of. But yeah, boys, for now, I need to read the Bible since it is the very beginning of the morning. And, you know, a lot of people say, you know, put God first, this and that, but they're not putting him first at the beginning of their day. So we're gonna go ahead and read the Bible app on my phone. I encourage you guys to do the same as well if you actually want to make true progress in your life. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a minute, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Alright, so now that I have just wrapped that little Bible session up, and firstly, all glory goes to the Most High. Literally, without God, I would not have anything that I have today, and I want you guys to understand that it's not through me, it's through him. But of course, at the end of the day, you must be willing to put in the work. But yeah, usually when I wake up, the first types of things I like to do, you know, once I do actually move on to the task side of things, is I'll just do a quick morning check-in with my students. And of course, they're not going to be up this early, which is exactly why I made a personalized dashboard for each individually, every single one of my students. So I'm gonna have to blur this out, unfortunately, but this is my guy Ricky. He is crushing it inside of the coaching program right now. So usually what I do is I'll set up tasks for him to accomplish today, because over here in this section, I'll unblur it out, but every single consecutive day, we have a task list of things to get done. So since he just got done running a product, now we're going to be hopping on a new product and also, you know, setting up the account. So clearly that's what he did yesterday. Create content, warm up accounts, burn it for 2 hours. And then I also have another page inside of it of every little thing that he's supposed to be doing. So if we take a look at the task right here on a calendar basis, I could pretty much see every little thing that he has done, that he has completed, things that are still in progress, and things that are upcoming as well with mandatory due dates. So I ensure that Ricky sees, as much progress as possible. And this is the main reason why, my coaching students get the most amount of progress out of any other mentorship that there is out there, because it is more personalized than all of them combined. And I highly doubt that there is anyone doing something like this where I actually care about my students getting results, because it is my absolute responsibility that if they decide to work one-on-one with me, that I make sure that they get the most results possible. And I mean, Ricky's been killing it, boys. In the past week, he's got over 10 million views on his video, which is absolutely crazy. Not even 10 days, but 7 days. So clearly my guy Ricky is on the right path. Congrats. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and also check in with my other students' dashboard portal so I can make sure everybody is being held accountable and is actually doing the things that they are supposed to be doing every single day, since I set up the task list for them on exactly what to accomplish, cater towards their current circumstance. But yeah, this day is going to be a completely work-filled day. I'm sorry I'm not driving my M4. I'm sorry I'm not doing all these flashy things, going to different places. But like I said, this is a locked in morning routine, so you guys can replicate it and also see more success, not only in your personal life, but also in your business life as well. But yeah, I'm gonna check on these dashboards real quick and I'll get back to you guys.
Got a whole lot of drugs and G6. She got a whole lot of ass about to shake it, cake it, bake it. Shot about the basket, she earthquake it, shake it.
All right, boys, so now that I got that done, I usually take a little self moment to kind of reflect on, the things I really have to do today, how I'm going to stay the most productive possible, because if I don't do that, then honestly, I'm not going to see the most amount of success. I'm not going to work as hard as I should be. So I'll kind of just take a minute to reflect out on the balcony of all the things I should be doing task by task, so I can accomplish them by the end of the day. Because of course I have a whole entire task list. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do once all those tasks are set in place, but this is where I kind of have that little self-reflect moment of me just trying to figure out how the day is going to flow, so I can actually set a great tone for the rest of the day. It's all about setting the tone in the morning, because the tone of the morning will convert into the rest of the day. So you always have to remember, you have to start off the day with an amazing tone. But yeah, views are looking nice. I'm extremely grateful that, this is my view that I go to bed to every single day. But yeah, boys, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna go walk down over to the Starbucks pretty much right across the street. I'm gonna grab some black coffee because I am trying to stay off the Celsius right now. I know it's not the best for me, and you guys been telling me that, so I'm gonna take your advice. And as long as I've been drinking them, they need to be put to an end. So we're gonna go ahead and do is grab some coffee, and then as soon as I get back, I'm literally getting straight back to work. I don't think you guys understand that anybody who is hyper successful has the same exact trait. They work all day long. There is no breaks in this shit. If you genuinely want to make something work, you have to be willing to put in 100% of your time to see the 100% result that all the other people are seeing. If you want to see those $50,000 months, or even eventually get to those $100,000 months, it all starts with doing the same thing every single day, and it all starts with you putting in the work every second of the day. Because I promise you, if you're not putting in the work every second of the day, there's someone else that is, and they will capitalize off the opportunity that God gave you, but you didn't appreciate the opportunity, so therefore it's going to be given to them. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna go walk down there right now, grab my coffee, feel energized, because I have a lot of shit to get done today, and my brain needs to be at maximum capabilities. It needs to be fully maxed out. And I think about it like a car, right? Like, let's say it's like a supercar. There's a supercar, right? It's going to perform, it's going to be fast, but once you tune that supercar, let's say you get like a stage 2 tune, or you put downpipes in it, it's going to be faster, it's going to be louder, and in this case, you're going to make progress faster by drinking caffeine. And the louder part is going to be that the money is going to talk. So I'm not going to waste any more time, so let's go. Now I promise you, if you get some shit like this will get you going. Promise you. All right, so this shit might not taste the best, but I promise you, this shit will make you feel like you're on top of the world. Like, there is nothing other like this. Like, I could literally drink half of this. It feels like I'm on like 10 Celsius. So if you haven't switched over to black coffee yet, switch to black coffee. And just a little update on the store that I am scaling right now. We are sitting at $13,000 on the month pretty much. Last 7 days. So of course, I'm gonna go a little more in depth with you on everything that I'm doing with inside of that store, so you guys can probably replicate some of the same things as well. And keep in mind, these are 60% profit margins. This isn't fucking paid ads. This is all organic traffic. So if you guys are not doing organic dropshipping yet, I highly encourage you to, because you will make way more money with traditional dropshipping, which is you running ads. And personally, me, I'd rather get 60% profit margins than, you know, only getting 10 or 20%. But yeah, boys, I gotta hop on my burner right now, and I literally have to scroll here for some time. I'm gonna put you guys on some game right now. Listen to music while you scroll on your burner. Just literally have the sound turned off. And what I figured out to be the best for me, instead of scrolling for hours on hours at a time like how most people usually would. So now what I do is whenever I wake up in the morning, I'll scroll for 30 minutes to an hour. And then later in the afternoon, I'll scroll for another 30 minutes to an hour. And then at night before I go to bed, I will scroll for another 30 minutes to an hour. So in reality, I'm doing 3 hours minimum of product research a day. By doing this, you will be saving so much more time, because I realize once I usually hit past that hour point of doing products research, I just see the same shit over and over, and it's like my burner is not refreshing. So if you guys do this, I promise you, you will see many more products pop up and you will see better products to test. So yeah, I'm just gonna scroll on here for some time. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to find me some crazy shit, but I'm currently only running 2 products right now. I need to get on that 3rd and that 4th product if I really want to actually capitalize the amount of money that I make, because I have all the time in the world. So at the end of the day, I have no fucking excuse. So I'll probably be sitting here for the next 30 minutes doing products research, and then we will move on to the next task. And by then, my caffeine will be digested. But yeah, this is the method, boys. Caffeine, music, burner, and that is genuinely how you will make money with this shit, because you need to constantly be putting in the hours. You need to constantly be putting in the work. I woke up before 5 today, and now I have all day long, and I have a head start above everybody else, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing as well. But yeah, let's get it. And just another tip for you guys, when you are doing product research, let's say you find a product that fits the criterias, you know, the main criteria is it being in a passion and niche. Virality factor, of course, everything after that is just a bonus. Go to the competitors page, click on their profile, and scroll down to the first video that they ever posted with that product. And if they have posted any longer than 2 months ago, I promise you it's gonna be so much harder running that up compared to a product that has more been recently just started getting tested. Let's say the product just started getting ran at the end of last month. You will have a much higher chance of actually going more viral and making the most amount of money possible. If you want to hit those $20,000, $30,000 months, I promise you, you're not going to hit it by testing a product that everybody else is running. It should be common sense to you, but for the people that don't know that, just make sure you guys follow that 2-month protocol period. And finding a banger products will be 1,000 times easier. Plus, you will save so much more time on your hands. Therefore, you will have more time to make more money. But yeah, boys, let's brain rot for some time now. Gonna turn on some music and yeah. And just another little tip for you guys as well is if you do find a product, let's say it does fit that time period as well that you are looking for, make sure in the comments that there is some sort of buying intention. If there's just a bunch of bullshit comments in there, then you know that probably wouldn't be a converting product to run, because the products can go viral, but just because that products can go viral does not mean it can convert. So let me just give you guys a little example. This video right here, I'm coming across it on my burner, right? It has what, 1.8 million views right there. We click on it. Oh shit. We click on it. We look at the comments. There is absolutely no buying intention at all. Not even one person saying, oh, where can I get this? Where's the link? I want this. So just always remember that the views do not always mean that someone is making a lot of money. So please just note these important things so you do not waste time, because I don't want you guys wasting time. I want you guys to actually make money with this. And I promise you guys, you won't make money if you're following the wrong things that you need to be doing, especially when it comes down to the product's research, which is the most important thing, which if you know, you will save the most amount of time if you know what you're doing, and you will also make the most amount of money if you know what you're doing.
I'm abusing drugs, I need it. I try buying love, look at love, my heart bleeding. Turning the game and I'm running.
Alright boys, so we just got done getting some product research done. Found like 3 bangers within the span of probably about an hour. But I didn't find them for me. I found them for my students unintentionally, because the products that I found, I can't run them because I live in the city, and one of the products requires like a lake, water, then another product requires a golf course. And of course, I'm far as fuck from that. I'm all the way out here in downtown. But yeah, one of my students should print with that, whoever, you know, takes advantage of that. But something is unfortunate. I don't know how the fuck this is a thing, because I created a website in pretty much the span of a day or two, you know, making it super branded, super professional. And of course, I do have a little bit of things that I need to still do before I actually publish it. But when I was going to the settings to change the Shopify plan, I don't know how the fuck this is even a thing. My store is in a development store, which makes no sense because I don't even remember choosing that option. I didn't even know that was an option. So now, unfortunately, I have to recreate the whole new store because the development store can't be transferred into an actual store, which makes no fucking sense. So I mean, these are just the problems that life throws at me. Now I have to recreate all of this, even though I've been working on it all day long yesterday. So clearly that's gonna have to get put on a hold. But on the brighter side, we are still printing right now. But it's just super unfortunate that I actually have to recreate this because I put so much fucking time into this, and it's like, how is that even a thing? A development store, a testing store? Like, who even invented it? So unfortunately now I have to have a longer work day because I need to get this up ASAP, and I have no fucking time to waste. So that's gonna be the main thing that's on my today's to-do list. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm about to go head out because I do have to film some creatives for my product. I think I'm gonna go over by the water, which is somewhat close to a beach where there's a nice little background, bunch of palm trees, because this product does require me to be filming outside, not in an indoor environment. So I'm gonna finish up my coffee real quick, and then we are going to be heading out. But yeah, boys, I feel on fire this morning. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, and I encourage you guys to wake up every single day because, like I was saying, you're getting a head start in front of everybody else. You are going to seek more opportunities, and you will actually conquer more opportunities if you start to wake up earlier. And I always was like, oh, waking up early doesn't matter. That's just a bunch of bullshit. I do the same amount of work regardless of if I wake up early. I promise you, you won't get the same type of work done. You will get more work done that is actually able to benefit you. You'll be much more focused. Other people aren't awake that's around you. There's not much going on outside. Nobody's texting your phone. You literally have no distractions, and you have no excuse on why you didn't get something done. So when I wake up early, I have no fucking excuse to not get the things done that I told myself I was going to get done. Therefore, when I wake up early, I'm able to hold myself much more accountable rather than when I wake up at like 8 or 9 a.m. And waking up 3 to 4 hours before that may not seem like too much of a difference, but I promise you, try it out, stay consistent with it for at least a month, and you will see how much of a bigger difference that it actually makes. But yeah, I'm gonna go head out right now, so I'll catch you guys when I get to the car. And of course, we can't forget the Holy Grail. All right, so we're on the way to the spot right now. It's a little secret location, but yeah, it's about a 15-20 minute drive from here. And something I just wanted to talk to you guys about and actually make you understand that focus on the grind, don't focus on the results. I was always result driven, especially at the beginning. I wanted the fast cars, I wanted the cool ass high-rise apartment, I wanted all the nice dinners, the flashy lifestyle. But overall, in the end, that just made me realize once I got those things that I don't care about those things as much as I thought I did. It's not necessarily about, achieving all of those things in life. It's about making progression. And I want you guys to focus on making progression rather than focusing on the things that come with it, right? And if you always focus on the things that you're able to achieve off of the progression, then your drive and your vision is going to be blurry. And the last thing that you want, especially when you're on the grind, is to have a blurry mind. You don't want to, be thinking of things that won't help you. And yes, these things can motivate you. These things can, drive you to work harder towards them. But I promise you, once you get these things, you will understand that they are absolutely meaningless, right? And it says in the Bible too, everything in this world is meaningless. Anything of material is meaningless. All of these things will eventually die out inside of your head. You're going to want these things, yes, but once you do get these things, you're not going to care for them anymore. So just always remember to, stay clear-headed, stay focused, never lose your vision on becoming more successful, because I promise you, you want to achieve success more than you breathe, you will eventually be successful. And it's pretty fucking simple to understand that. As bad as you want to breathe, you have to want to be successful as well. Can't make excuses for, the current life circumstance that you're in. It does not matter what circumstance you're in. And I will tell you that right now, it does not matter, because I used to be working at a grocery store a few years ago, and now I'm living in Miami. I'm living my dream life. I'm doing the things I always wanted to do. I'm making the most amount of money possible that I've ever made in my life. I make someone's yearly annual salary in literally a month, all because I was focused on the vision. I was always focused on making more progression. I was always focused on, the end goal, and I'm still focused on the end goal. The end goal is nowhere near of where I currently am right now, and most people's end goal would maybe be, exactly where I am right now. But of course, as you progress, as you move up the ladder into seeing, more success, then you're gonna realize that the things that you will eventually accomplish, you will not be satisfied with them anymore. There's always going to be something better than what you have. And that's just human nature. That's just how we are as humans. We're always going to want the next best thing. And unfortunately, that's just the way life is. You're never going to be truly satisfied. So that's why I'm telling you guys right now, you need to be focused on progression. Don't focus on the material items. They will come. They will come. Mark my words, they will come as long as you're focused on the progression. But never lose your vision and always focus on the journey. The journey is the number one thing that makes me fall in love with the grind. Just seeing myself progress every single day, that is what pushes me to work harder. It's not the material items. It's me seeing myself doing better every single day, me making more money, me hitting new milestones I never thought I could accomplish. And that is what truly will drive you from the bottom to the top more than any other Lamborghini, any Ferrari, or any McLaren, any high-rise apartment could ever drive you to. But yeah, we'll get a POV drive in a second once I get in a little prettier scenery. So let's roll the B-roll, boys.
Some new shit. Beefing with my bitch right now, but life still lit. Riding down the strip, $500,000 whip. 5 M's for the kid for ice like this.
All right, boys, so we just pulled up to the spot, as you guys could probably see back over there. Got the little beach area. If you guys don't know where I'm at, it's not a secret location. It's Key Biscayne. If you live in Miami, you should already know. But yeah, I'm gonna go head over to the beach little area right over there. Film some product videos, probably film like 2-3 videos. I really just want to split test some new different backgrounds, because of course there's other backgrounds I was filming in, which was a park. Now I want to test out a little more of a beach type of vibe. So make sure you guys are doing the same thing and testing out different backgrounds constantly, because one background may perform better than the other background. And of course, you want to split test all the viral concepts that you should be split testing already. But if you're already going viral with one proven concept, just try a different background. It might do better or it might not do better. And that's the whole point of doing this, which is testing new backgrounds, because I might get more views than I already have. So yeah, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out with, because really after I just do this, I just have to edit the videos and then I have to just rebuild the fucking store, because for some reason, like I said, it's in developer mode, which doesn't make sense to me at all, because I never fucking chose that, and Shopify support can't help me out. So there's literally nothing I can do besides to just take it to the chin and honestly just recreate the store. That's pretty much on today's to-do list. But yeah, let's go knock this out real quick and I'll catch you guys back in a minute. All right, boys, we just got back. Not gonna lie, sun's beating me down right now, but we got it done. So now what do I get to do? I get to go back home. I get to eat some breakfast, probably hit a little workout. We're pushing more up into the afternoon time, I guess. It's really the fucking morning, to be honest. It's literally only 9:49 in the morning right now. It's super early. And this is the most important thing that I'm trying to tell you guys is wake up as soon as you can. Wake up early as possible, because you'll be able to accomplish so much more throughout the day. You'll have more of a work-filled day. You'll be able to get so much more work done, and you will overall just feel more fulfilled with every little thing that you're doing. And you're actually going to have your main focus and your full focus on point, especially since there's going to be no distractions when everybody is waking up later. You're going to be the one who's waking up early. Therefore, you're going to have a head start above everybody, and you'll be able to conquer everybody else and outcompete them. And of course, you guys already know in the business world, you need to outcompete every single buddy that you are going against, or someone else will simply just take the opportunity that you have or the opportunity that you want. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna go head back home now, so I'll catch you guys when I get back. All right, boys, we just got back to the laboratory. So as you guys already know, I have so much shit that I need to get done, which is absolutely insane amount of work, because now I have to recreate the entire store, which took me a full day yesterday, and now I have to do it again today. But I'm not gonna complain about it. I just gotta take it to the chin, do what I have to do, and get it done, because complaining and bitching about it and being emotional about it isn't gonna do anything. It's not gonna make me money. It's not gonna progress me. It's not gonna get me to the next level. So the only thing that I can do from here is take it as a learning lesson, just pay more attention. And of course, this problem should not happen again. But yeah, boys, I got a lot of work to get done today. Like I said, this was a morning routine that I encourage you guys to highly follow. Take notes of everything throughout the video, apply it to your life, figure out exactly what works for you, stick with it, stay consistent with it, and I promise you, you will slowly start to progress more and more and more every day. And taking those daily wins and keeping that momentum up is the thing that will continue to push you up. Think about it like a car, right? You step on the gas, you're going fast. As soon as you let off the gas, you're gonna slow down. And the same thing applies in business. If you let off the gas in business, your business will slow down. If you're not constantly putting in the work every day, if you're not constantly pushing yourself to go harder every single day, you cannot go faster. So just always remember that, keep your head up. If shit happens, just take it to the chin and learn as much as you can from that situation so it doesn't happen again. Because of course, when problems come up, which they will, you want to do your best to prevent them. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and get some work done. It's only about 10-11 in the morning right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those post notifications down below. And if you guys have not yet watched my entire story, go down in the description below and you can learn every single thing that I went through for the past 5 years now since I've been doing organic dropshipping. There's a lot of valuable things inside of there. I can't explain it to you, so you just have to go watch the video. So just please make sure you guys go check that out. Super inspiring, my story going from a janitor all the way up to the point where I'm at right now. But yeah, without anything else more needing to be said, I'll catch you boys in the next one.